Hey, Bridge City Church, Murraysville leaders, how are you today? Hey, thanks so much for spending a few moments with me. This is my way to stay connected to you and keep us all on the same page and stay connected as leaders. So thank you. And first of all, I hope that your Christmas shopping's going well, that Christmas prep is all in full gear, and that most of all, that the joy of Jesus Christ, that's yours, and you're finding just a real peace and love with Him. Lots of things to share with you today. First of all, just want to thank all of the connection group leaders that did an outstanding job this semester. Thank you so very much for all of the preparation, the prayer, but most of all for caring for people. That's what we do. We care for people. Connection groups are the backbone of our church. We're a church made up of groups, and you help make that happen. But also, we are poised right now to actually have more groups next semester than we ever had before. And that's because of the outstanding work of coaches, specifically my wife, Natalie, and Matt, and Kristen Snyder, who has done a great job at recruiting and preparing and apprenticing. So for all of that happening, wow, we're going to probably have somewhere about 15 to 16 groups next semester. I'm so excited because that increases our capacity to care for people. And yes, that does include student groups as well. Adam and Marla and their team with student ministries, junior and senior high, doing an awesome job. The junior high ministry that's taking place on Sunday mornings as well, twice a month, doing superb. Just love what I see happening. What a great season we're having at Murraysville. And so thank you for that. One of the best seasons that we've had. I just want to share a thought with you. Mark chapter 10, Jesus' words. They were arguing about who's going to be the greatest in the kingdom. And in Jesus' words in Mark 10, he says, listen, it's not about having authority over others, but whoever is going to be great among you must be your servant. Whoever will be first among you must be a slave to all. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. One of the things that I so enjoy about Bridge City Church and the leaders and the leadership here is that we have servants' hearts. We're sons and daughters who serve, and we love to serve. We live to serve. We just really enjoy serving. We have a culture that serves. And I just want to make sure that going forward, because I really believe, we're taking some giant steps forward right now, that we together make sure that we maintain that we're sons and daughters first, but also that we serve in a culture of serving, so that we just enjoy serving. We like serving one another. We hold who we are tight, but what we do loose. But man, what we do hold is a heart to see people get close to God, get connected to God, and grow in God. So in all that you do, let's make sure that we're servants first and leaders last. Sons, servants, leaders last. And that provides the platform by which we serve. Just a little leadership thought for you. You can meditate on that as the days go forward here. A couple things I really want you to know about, and just make sure that you're all amped up and ready. Candlelight, we are going to have two candlelight services on December 23rd. That's right, the 23rd, not Christmas Eve, 6 and 7:30, providing as many opportunities as possible for people to experience Jesus. So thank you for inviting. Thank you for going out there and inviting all your friends and family and those who are really far from God. It's going to be a simplistic moment where everything stops and we remember Jesus. So thank you so much for that. This is a random thought. What worship music have I been listening to? Every now and then I get on a worship jam that just like lights me up. And right now it's called Maverick Volume 2. That's right, Maverick Volume 2. If you have Spotify or you want to look for it on YouTube, you can do that. And it is just, it's been outstanding. I've been just worshiping to all the songs. Very rarely do I find an album that has every single song I want to listen to over and over and over again. A lot of just free worship. I'm encouraging you to look at it on YouTube or look on Spotify. Get a hold of this, download it. Just get that spirit into your heart and watch what God will do. So that's just a little note for you. If you missed our leadership connection last week, it is online. And that's right, all of our leadership connections are online. We had a great time. We had 127 people right at Murraysville. And so please listen to it. You can get to there, bridgecitypgh.com/leader, and it's under Leadership Connection. If you click on there, you'll find all 3 leadership connections that we did in 2019. So please listen to that. I shared a lot of really practical ways that we can increase our capacity and grow as leaders. Also, New Year's Eve, baptisms and worship at our North Braddock location. I hope that you'll come out. What a great time it is always for us to get the whole church together. We don't do this a lot, but please come out, worship with us. Let's celebrate baptisms. Let's celebrate new lives being lived for Jesus Christ. That never gets old, and what a joy to do that together. One more thing I want to communicate with you. I did share recently publicly, and I've been sharing with you as leaders, that we are going to be going to 2 worship experience times on Sunday mornings. I really believe that God has given us a mandate to do this. That's right. I believe it's from God, from heaven. It's not just a good principle, but it's a God mandate that He wants us to do this. And God was like just leading me. It bore witness with a lot of our leaders, like, hey, we really need to do this. And so we're getting amped up and prepped up to do this. Now, a couple things. First of all, I originally stated we were gonna do it in February. After we were praying and processing with the holidays, and we lose some weeks in the holidays, to be honest, and recruiting and training, we're gonna move it back, and we're believing that in early March, we're gonna get this done. That's right, in early March, we're going to look at these 2 times. Now, we need a couple things. We need about 7 people, new servants in the nursery, 6 in children's kids ministry. That means like the K4 through 5th grade. Those are some significant ones. We need 6 ushers. We need some more first impressions. If you're listening to this and you're not on a Sunday morning team, I'm asking you to get onto a Sunday morning team. Most ministries ask you to serve once a month. You can serve more, and we do have a lot of people that serve more because they just love to serve and they want to. But I'm asking you to recruit people because it takes roughly about 30 to 40 people to make a worship experience happen. And so we're just looking for more people that maybe are on the fringe thinking about jumping in. But I'm asking you first, if you're not on a Sunday morning team, to please do so. And if you already are, let's recruit some of these people in. I want to see our capacity grow. I want to see more lives changed. I want to see more stories that never get old about life change for people. And so I just want to say thank you for that. I have great faith going into this next season. I shared this at our Leadership Connection last week about strengthening our core. That's our leaders. And then increasing our capacity, and then making sure our culture is strong. Those are the 3 things that I'm focused on, locked and loaded going into the new year. And I'm praying earnestly for that. And even early in the year, we're going to have a week of prayer and fasting with some prophetic ministry and some a worship night as well, just to make sure that spiritually we're still burning hot. We're still doing everything we can spiritually to grow. And so I just want to say thank you so very, very much for all that you do in keeping our culture burning hot and recruiting people, of sharing the vision. This is it. This is the bottom line. Let's make sure that we stay in love with Jesus, because without Him, it's all a real drag. I say that all the time, but I'm just telling you, I've been enjoying this season. Typically, December can be a rough month for pastors, just not knowing where we fit and what's going on, and it just kind of gets disjointed. But this December has been awesome and wonderful for me spiritually. Spiritually speaking, I'm just in love with Jesus. I'm enjoying Him. I'm loving what I have been experiencing, first of all, in my devotion, and then with other people and being connected, and then watching what God's doing. And so I have a lot of faith and a lot of hope for our future, that it's bright and it's really, really looking good. And so thanks again for all that you do. Remember, stay in love with Jesus. Without Him, it's real drag. And let's have a great, great, awesome Christmas, New Year's, and launch into next year. Thanks.